A new NBA trade rumor has just surfaced itself, again, including Kevin Durant, as he has now placed his foot down saying, hey, it's either me or it's Steve Nash. Get him out of here or I'm out of here. This is going to really accelerate the process of trying to get Kevin Durant out of Brooklyn or trying to get some kind of big-time package to get new players in, keep Steve Nash. There's a new rumor that just came out that actually has the New Orleans Pelicans as being the top spot for Kevin Durant to go. Now, would he want to go there? We don't know that answer, but it really brings up a compelling picture. Now, when you think about getting Kevin Durant, the biggest issue that Brooklyn has had, they want way too much for him. They want 5 picks. They want 5 All-Stars. They want your vendors. They want all the money from your donut sales. They literally want half your building, and they're never going to get it. I truly feel since Kevin Durant has put his foot down again, saying basically Steve Nash is out or I'm out, this is going to force Brooklyn into doing a trade. The damage is done. You cannot come back to that. You know, playing in a lot of basketball locker rooms, having that kind of animosity or players just wanting out, it's never going to get reconciled. This is something that is absolutely season ending before the season starts. It's just my opinion. I've seen it way too much. When somebody is frustrated, wants to move, they never come back from that. It is very difficult. And when you're a star like Kevin Durant, and you also, which the newest news that just came and stacked itself on top of this, Kyrie Irving is on Kevin Durant's side, you know that they're sitting there and talking. I don't blame them. I think that the coaching staff and I think that what Brooklyn Nets did to support these 2 All-Stars, these 2 incredible players, was not good. Bringing in Steve Nash, that was an absolute star move to try and get more attention, but it did nothing for them as we saw. Hey, this is the NBA white guy here. If you like this kind of content, I'm going to talk straight hoops from a baller. Make sure you tap that subscribe button and you click the bell. So this newest trade rumor comes in from Michael Sands. This is from Fansided, and NBA trade rumors suggest that New Orleans Pelicans still interested in Kevin Durant. There was actually from Woj and a few others saying, hey, this could be actually the top destination for somebody like Kevin Durant. Here's the thing about the New Orleans Pelicans, the New Orleans Pelicans is that they actually have a lot to give the Brooklyn Nets and not give up a bunch of their assets like Zion Williamson or CJ McCollum. These are 2 dudes that can absolutely ball. I can't wait to see Zion come back. I don't care if everybody in the world thinks he's overweight. The dude's going to come back and he's going to tear it up. Just we forget that just a couple years ago, Joel Embiid was a bum. The dude was hurt every year for like 4 years, and we never saw him. We thought he was the biggest bust. Now he's in the MVP candidate. He's getting healthy. He still needs to work on getting his body in better shape, but still, the dude's a phenom, and so is Zion. And honest to God, I think Zion would have came back and played last season had the ownership not told him not to. He was ready. The dude was doing through-the-leg dunks on every kid at all of these camps. He was ready to go, but they were, hey, this season's over with. Too many injuries. This is something that New Orleans, that is the toughest word to say, that the Pelicans can do by offloading all of this draft capital that they have consumed. Hey, they got rid of Anthony Davis. Do you remember? And they got all of the draft picks you could imagine. They can give a ton of that to the New Orleans Pelicans, and they can give a bunch of good players and keep CJ and keep Zion. And they may have to package Brandon Ingram, but you're gaining Kevin Durant. Brandon Ingram's like the baby little Kevin Durant. Yeah, he's good, but I watched him with the Lakers for too long. The dude jacks up way too many shots. He's way better on a team that's not driven with an all-star. I think you get a Kevin Durant or a LeBron James with a Brandon Ingram. He's not the same player. Get him alone on Brooklyn. Get him up there with Ben Simmons, some of these other players. He's still going to be, an almost all-star caliber player. Might even make the all-star team, but this is a good trade for Brooklyn. And I don't know if KD wants to live down in New Orleans, but he should think about it. Now, we can't forget, as he reports here, there isn't really a strong market for him. There's a list of favorites. Essentially, there are teams that have been interested from the beginning, like Miami Heat, Toronto Raptors, and obviously the big one was the Boston Celtics. Man, I'm having a tough time with that one, getting rid of Jaylen Brown, some of these incredible pieces for Kevin Durant. To be brutally honest on this, I'd get rid of Tatum in a heartbeat if I was that owner. I would roll with Jaylen Brown and I would roll with KD. You saw it in the finals. Tatum wanted nothing to do with it. He was even saying, yeah, you don't have to be a star. Why does a star have to shoot? He was trying to pass the ball. He didn't want it. Now, this could be like the early LeBron when he went to the finals against Dallas and just completely shrunk, which I hate even saying that because he is the GOAT of all GOATs, but he shrunk in his first time. Maybe that was Tatum's, but I'm telling you right now, if you saw what I saw, Jaylen Brown's the dude. He took over in the final. They weren't even competitive if he didn't play the way he did. So I'd be trying to put that dude with KD, two killers and guys who don't shrink in the big moments, and really, with guys like Marcus Smart try and make this happen. But they're probably going to have to get rid of Marcus. But I don't know why everybody's on this get rid of Jaylen Brown and keep Tatum. I would get rid of Tatum, bring in KD, and just go and win a chip. I think that is the best team that they could do. But I don't think the Celtics at this point really want to wager that because they got so many young, incredible stars. They brought in more pieces. This is something they could run back quite a few times. KD, yeah, he's on a four more year, deal here, but at the same time, it's very expensive, and you're probably going to lose like a Marcus Smart. And that's the thing that real, people don't know. If you're not a hooper, those Marcus Smarts of the world, those Pat Bevs of the world, those Draymond Greens of the world, those Dennis Rodmans of the world, they sometimes are the most important part to the team. Comment down below if you think I'm wrong on that, but you have to have one of those kind of guys, and Marcus Smart is that dude. And even if it's not the plays or the filling up the stat lines, the dude's getting in people's butts in the locker room. He is on the bench keeping people's heads up. He is the kind of guy that's going to keep the attention of the Boston Celtics in these tough times. They all learned a lot by losing the finals. Marcus Smart's a dude that I'm probably not going to give up. But with Kevin Durant basically saying him or me, it's over with. Brooklyn's got to make a move. They got to get him out of here. And even if they get rid of Nash, I would honestly replace Steve Nash too. But Kevin's got to go because it's not working. And I love Durant. But if that animosity's there and if it's basically, this coach has to go, I don't think that's going to fix anything. And Kyrie's already ticked off because he didn't get his extension. There's something else that's just going to come up this season. The relationship's broke. I think KD can go somewhere else, be more happy. You can get an absolute haul for him. And as the Brooklyn Nets, I would be shopping it like crazy. I think you send him over to the Lakers, pair him up with LeBron, send Kyrie. They get Russ, they get AD, send over the 2 picks, 27, 29, give him Talen Horton-Tucker. Let's roll purple and gold. That's going to be an absolute title contender. And if I was Brooklyn, I would take it right now just to fix everything. Yeah, you got to soak up that Westbrook contract, but I'll take it. You get AD, you get Simmons, you get those picks. I think THT on a team where he can flourish and go and be that dude, he's going to be. You're never going to be that at 22, 23 years old with a LeBron-led team. We saw it with Kuzma. Kuzma was a hell of a player. He was a walking bucket when he came in, and as soon as LeBron really shaped that team to go win the championship in the bubble, Kyle Kuzma even admitted, hey, I had to find a role, and that was being out on the perimeter hitting threes for the kick. That's not the kind of player that he is, but that's what he had to be. And so you're going to get these Talen Horton-Tuckers and some of these nice players that they'll flourish as soon as they go. And I think Westbrook, he'll do the same. I think he will flourish in a different scenario where it's not LeBron-led. But guys like Kyrie, LeBron's going to feed him the bucket. LeBron's going to go back to what he did 2 years ago, winning the assist title. He's going to kick to Durant, kick to Irving, and let those dudes be who they are. He'll sit out there, hit his threes. He's going to now have, single coverage. He's going to go get his 24, 26 points a game. That's exactly the way that I would run it. I'm a smart dude. I'm always right. I'm the NBA white guy. Comment down below if you think I'm wrong. I would love to hear it. Let's get into a debate. And until the next one, we'll catch you later.